making sure it is accounted in our cost, and basically renegotiating and reoffering new prices with the escalation to make sure that we protect our margin. And the same holds for other cost escalations which are there, which are far more controlled and also in very controlled by way. Because in the sense that because we also have long-term pricing contracts with our suppliers also, right? So those transitions happen very slowly, and we have the window of negotiating prices on any new deals that we sign to account for the cost escalation.
Sure. Last question from my side. Since you're not giving any revenue guidance as such, I mean, last year you did give a revenue guidance. How should we look at the revenue growth for FY27 and margin given various I mean any quantitative or qualitative color will be helpful.
Yeah. Pranav, we've never given revenue or any other financial number guidance in the past, and so I think we will stick to that. I mean, we are not in a position to give any new guidance. However, as I said, we have a stronger business outlook, and as I talked about that with all the investments that are made, and with our positive business outlook, we have continued the investments during the year, even though business didn't materialize, because we figured out that the investments in product evolution and building the new technologies was very important for our future business growth. So we continued on that. So obviously our outlook is positive, very positive for the future, and we expect to see growth. But as a practice, we never quantified in terms of numbers.
Thank you so much for all the answers. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Pranav. Yeah.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Ritesh Polaria from Girik Capital. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the opportunity. Question is on balance sheet. There's a good increase in intangibles under development from 400 to 950 crores. What does that pertain to?
Yeah, so I think intangible under development commonly consists of our product development effort and also related to the IP or the technology license or the technology transfer that we did with NEC early part of or the end of the previous year, and that is partly getting reflected in the intangible under development.
So that NEC investment was about 550 odd crores. So everything has been done, or still it is to be done?
A large part of it is done. I think it is linked to milestones, and I think balance milestones we expect to get done within the next 1 or 2 quarters.
With the commercialization of all the investments that we made, which are as part of the intangible assets, all of them will get capitalized as when we have commercial visibility and commercial adoption of all the new technology and products that we've developed, including this licensing.
Sure. And from that IP only, you got this first order from NEC customer?
Well, that was part of the agreement with NEC that we licensed some technology and we built radios for the future. Okay.
So, is this part of the same agreement where you got the first order, because your order book is 1,500 crores and 80% is India, so that would be very small amount, right?
Yeah. As I said, we signed the contract for the supplies, and so the revenue for that business will actually happen in FY27. So it is part of the same partnership, even though the two contracts are separate. The technology licensing contract and this supply contract are different completely.
Okay. So when do we see the revenue from this technology agreement?
Yeah, no. From this new contract with NEC, we'll see the revenue for that in FY27.
Okay.
During the current financial year.
Sure. Sir, as this becomes bit complex, could you at least give us some sense that what kind of what amount of opportunities you are chasing right now, and by what times of this will get fructify, or what are the milestones which we can look for it?
Again, on this, definitely we have been chasing quite large opportunities, both, again, from wireless perspective, quite a few of those are international opportunities, which we have built over last 1 year. And if you would have seen that we have started quite a few trials also. So again, difficult to give the overall size of the funnel number, but it is substantial, and those will be getting again ordered in the coming year, and then revenue booking also should happen from that in the coming year.
Sure, I understand your constraint in commenting further, but just to take it a bit forward, will this opportunity will be multiples of what you got in BSNL?
Multiples of what we got in BSNL.
Yeah.
The original one, it would not be that 100,000 sites kind of thing. But because that numbers outside India are little bit smaller as compared to BSNL. But I think from our product perspective, reference building perspective, and coming to the international wireless area, I think that would be very, very significant.
Sure. And regarding R&D spend for FY27, will it remain? Means is there any cut down, or are you still going strong on your R&D investments, whatever you are looking for?
So we will continue our R&D investments, but obviously we will tailor it to the business outlook that we have, and I have to see the business maturing. So as I said, we will be optimizing it to make sure that we get much better financial results. But as of now, we plan to continue with our investments because the business outlook that we see in FY27 we should be able to achieve better financial results even with our current investments and cost structure. But we will keep optimizing that as we see the business progress during the year.
Sure. And one final question on receivables. Where do we see this number going in FY27?
I think on receivables, the two points to make. One is the number that you see needs to be looked at in context of the corresponding advance that we've received as part of the BSNL 4G order, which is currently showing up in current liabilities. Having said that, we expect the collections or the remaining collections from BSNL to significantly happen during this current financial year. So we expect the receivables to progressively come down over the next couple of quarters. Obviously, this will also increasingly be a function of also the incremental business scale up that happens over the next few quarters.
Yeah, that I understand, but the entire BSNL 4G will be collected in this year?
A significant portion of that should get collected this year. So that's again also linked to milestones, and those progressively are getting complete. So we expect that to lead to collections over the next few quarters.
Yes, that's it from my side. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Your next question comes from the line of Pawneesh Kumar from Ritu Financial Services. Please go ahead.
Hello, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes.
So first of all, I had a complaint like the timing for the Concall was 7:15 and we started around 8:15, and the results were, the presentation was out at 8:13 or 8:12, so we didn't get any time to read or analyze the presentation before the con call. And this has been repeated for past 7-8 quarters. I requested 4-5 quarters earlier also that time should be given to the investors to analyze and read the report at least. But still the same story.
Yeah, I think this time especially we had a lot of problems in uploading, and that took a lot more time. So we had to progressively delay. And once again, I apologize for the entire delay and the short window between the upload and the start of this call. We'll make sure that it doesn't happen in the future.
Thank you. And secondly, sir, congratulations on the patents that you've got in this quarter and the developments that you've got on the product side. Well, the presentation that you gave was too technical for a layman like me, so it sounded like Greek and Latin for me. But whatever you said, I mean, congratulations for that. But as an investor, if we see the financials, I'm pretty disappointed with the way Tejas is going. And I believe the shareholders' money is being taken for granted. I do not see any progress in the financials. Even now, you're not able to give any kind of clarity on the future that we hold. Pretty bad situation that we are in right now. Very disappointed.
I agree, Avnish. I think, of course, as part of the company and its management, I mean, it's been disappointing for us also as well. There were a lot of business that, as you said, as I mentioned, that we had planned for, based on which we had made investments that got delayed. And so we think that after this BSNL project, this has been a year of transition for us, and going forward with everything that we have done and invested in, that we should be looking at a much more better and predictable financial results going forward. Right.
I just wanted to say, see, our share price has come down from the lifetime high of 1495 to it came down in the range of 300 also. I understand that market forces are there that drive the share prices apart from the financials, but you should take care about the shareholders' money also, and some guidance should be given about the future. This is just my recommendation. Rest I leave up to your wisdom.
Sure. We'll take this into account.
Thank you, boss. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Pratap Maliwal from Mount Intra Finance Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hi, am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible, Pratap.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Thanks for taking my question. I just wanted to have a clarification regarding that earlier participant's question regarding the NEC deal for the supply of the massive MIMO radios. So is that part of our current order book of 1,500 crores, or is that yet to come in? As you said that it will be revenued out in FY27. So is that already part of our order book?
Okay, so for this deal, actually, so that basically means that we are entering this account with NEC. So there is the first PO which has been received, which is part of the 1,500 crores. And as we go along, there would be the purchase orders would come as the rollout progresses through the year.
Okay, and this would be, can you give us any idea of how we kind of understand that this will scale up? Because, as you're saying that the outlook for FY27 is that we'll get some better results this, because FY26 has been a year of transition. So can you give us some idea on how this is expected to scale up?
You mean this particular deal or the overall business in general?
Both, sir, but in particular the NEC deal, because as you're saying that we'll get some follow-on purchase orders as well. So what can we expect the scalability to be?
As I mentioned,
so it all basically depends upon the rollout which the customer does. So as the rollout happens, then the new purchase orders keep coming. So difficult to again give a number projection on it, but I would say I think the follow-on orders would be again better than whatever we have as of now.
Okay. Now, just one thing, when I look at our FY26, we've had a PAT loss of approximately 900 crores. Now, FY27, as you're saying that, it'll be a year of transition and we get better results. What is our path back to profitability? Can you give us some understanding on that front?
Yeah, I think we expect much better business in FY27 based on the opportunities that we see. And with that and with we will also manage our costs at the current level and optimize as required to make sure that we have a path to profitability because, this has, as I said, this has been a one-off year where business got delayed, but we didn't want to compromise on our investments for the future opportunities. But going forward, I think we will ensure that one part of it is the business which is out there and our cost structure which is there, they are in line. And we do expect that, from the business outlook that we see in FY27, we should end up with much better financial results. And we'll also, as the business progresses, we will monitor and optimize our costs accordingly.
Are we expecting to be PAT positive in FY27?
Yeah, we don't give financial guidance, but yes, that's the goal.
Okay, sir. Thanks for taking my question.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Darshil Jhaveri from Crown Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for taking my question. Sir, as I understand, you're not going to give any guidance, but with regards to just our inventories and receivables, so that's putting a serious strain on our, balance sheet. What is the company's aim regarding that? I understand even if I net off the other current liabilities for receivables, that still is like nearly double the revenue that what we've done in FY26. So just wanted to understand what do we expect out of this and what has company modeled out if BSNL order is even delayed by another year because that's not in our hands, right, sir? The PO so what is the inventory level? Will there be deterioration? Will there be some other write-off that we need to take? So what do you feel is the realistic outlook that we can have with regards to our inventories and receivables, sir?
So I think on receivables, I broadly clarified in response to the earlier question. We are expecting to get the balance collections from BSNL significantly during this year, and that should lead to improvement from a receivable standpoint. On inventory also, I think, as you alluded to, I think a large part of this is also coming from the advanced procurement action that we took for the BSNL add-on order. Right now, we continue to be in discussions with them with respect to getting the order, and obviously the inventory here is something that gets used in the radios that we sell, and those can potentially also be sold to other customers. But I think so that's where it is. I think for now, I don't think we have any further clarity with respect to the BSNL add-on order.
See, the inventory for these products, the BSNL 4G products are not unique to BSNL. I mean, they are like a wide range of radios for 4G and 4G available to 5G, which are applicable for customers, for any kind of customers, right? So many of the opportunities that we are positioning ourselves internationally in the private 4G networks and all those kind of things, all use the same products. So, the inventory will also be used for many of those opportunities, when they convert. So it's not very unique to BSNL. However, I mean, as you have noted that most of it had been procured for BSNL, so a significant part of it will go along with BSNL add-on order. But independently, they will be consumed along with other business opportunities that we have globally.
Okay, fair enough, sir. And just another question regarding like a cash generation ability, sir. So even in the current year, I think we've been able to only generate around 135 crores of cash. So that takes in account all the change in inventory advances that we've gotten. And on base of that, I think we have invested, around 700 crores in intangible assets, right, sir? So majorly, if I'm not wrong, our investment in intangible is debt funded. What is the rationale behind that? Because I don't know if this is sustainable at a certain level, right, sir? If we are not going to be PAT positive in FY27, we might be, are funding our intangibles with debt, but it will take tax time to, get traction. We'll get orders, we'll get minute orders, but in that time, I don't want that our company's balance sheet deteriorates so much that, we have bigger issues than, research and development, sir. So any comments on that, sir?
No, I agree with your observation. The point is that since we are in the deep tech space, being in a situation where you don't invest in technology evolution is a bigger risk for the future of your business than the other way around, right? So from that point of view, we took in FY26, we took the call of that even with the business shortfall that we see, with the transition that is happening and with the technology that we needed to develop to leverage the future, that we'll continue with our investment. And we have done that, and as you see, we have launched many products which will help us for the business of the future. But I think going forward in FY27, as I said, the financial diligence of investments versus returns and revenues and all will be far more tighter, because I believe the significant investment has gone in and we have achieved much of the goals that we had in mind. So in FY27 and beyond, it will be a much more well-balanced investment that will happen in line with the business outlook, which will continue to evolve and monitor very closely.
Fair enough. So just one last question from my end, sir. Right now we are at around 1,500 crores of order book. If you may, sir, any kind of target of the order wins that we want, I'm not saying specifically for this year, maybe with the new technologies over a period of 3 years, what is the target that we can have in terms of order wins? Because even if some kind of direction we can get, like, in this, that would be really helpful, sir.
Well, as I said, the investments have been made with an eye on significant growth, because and this significant growth will be, of course, over year numbers. If you leave out the one-off BSNL project, those kind of projects will come, and there will be spikes in our business when they happen. But if you look at the business trend, without those one-off projects kind of thing, whatever you see, we will, definitely, hopefully see business growth on top of what we have seen earlier in FY24 and so on. So that's all I can say. I think the overall growth in our opportunities, there will be significant growth in our opportunities. There will be a lot more investments happening from operators, from enterprises, from ISPs, and so on. And we are well positioned over there. So obviously this investment has been made, with a business which is several multiples of what we have done in FY26, right? So that's basically the outlook based on which we have made all the investments.
Okay, fair enough, sir. That's it from my side, sir. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Shailesh Jagirkar from Investia. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. I was in queue again. I had a question about data center connectivity business. So TCS is actively building the data centers, actively participating in data center building. They have a plan of 1 gigawatt. So do we have certain benefits of being a Tata Group company, and we can get an CEO from TCS in somewhere? Do we have a benefit, not in terms of amount, but in terms of being a group company? That's what my question was.
Well, I mean, independent of being a group company, we are engaged with not only TCS but other of this data center builders for our products, and we have seen what a lot of our success in optical has been as part of those data center build-outs. So TCS is, yes, one of our important customers as well for data center applications, and yes, we are closely engaged with them with their future business plans. But I'd like to highlight that they are not the only one for our data center business related growth.
Okay. Thank you. That was my question.
Yeah.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Arpit Jain from Wallfort Financial Services Limited. Please go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Arpit.
Yeah. Hi. So over the last year, we filed on a couple of patents. I just wanted an idea regarding when do these patents generate revenue for us, and what is the rationale behind filing so many patents? So what's the future outlook regarding these patents?
Yeah, see, as a deep tech company, we need to file patents to, one is to protect our inventions so that our innovations are not replicated easily. The second part of this is that, especially in the wireless space, there is a lot of the patents that go into what are called the standard essential patents. These are patents which are used for building as per the new standards of 5G or 5G Advanced or 6G based on 3GPP standard evolution. So as a wireless company and also from our other business, we need this patent portfolio to be, both from a point of protecting our innovation as well as a defensive portfolio where, where you would be, cross-licensing patents from other companies, which are absolutely essential in nature as far as developing your wireless products and technology are concerned. So these are, so in summary, both in terms of protecting your innovations and also for giving us a solid base for being able to cross-license patents and technologies with other technology developers.
Okay.
And this is more than a direct monetization of the number of patents that we have. It is monetization in a little indirect way.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. We have time for one last question. Yeah?
Sure. Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Rajakumar Vaidyanathan from RK Invest. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes,
sir.
Can hear you.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. So just a couple of questions. So the first question is it reasonable to expect a break-even in FY27 and a PAT positive in FY28?
That's the goal. I mean, we not give guidance, but that's really the goal. As I said, FY26 has been a year of investment, and FY27 we expect to see far better financial results in terms of with the business outlook that we have, and with the investments and the expense control that we will have within the company. And the expectation is that yes, financial turnaround as quickly as possible. Starting starting with FY27.
Okay. Okay. And the second question is on this elongated DSO that you have with the BSNL order. So, do you expect that elongated DSO even for the order that is under execution, because you've still not collected about 3,000 crores? So, will the same issue will happen with the current order as well?
No, you're talking about the collections from the upcoming order kind of thing, there for add-on order. Are you say what you're talking about?
Yeah, there are two issues. The one, whatever AR that is outstanding that you have shown in as of March 26, that you said that you will be able to collect significantly in FY27. So my question is the order that you are executing, which is about 1,500 crores, the orders on hand that you mentioned, right? So there also the DSO will be an elongated DSO, or there you expect the collections to happen much faster?
Yeah, so two things. So number one, out of this 1,500 crores of order book, BSNL purchase order is still not part of that, because as we said that we are still in discussion to get that into the purchase order. Second, the collection for this should be faster than the original order, because first time we kind of delivered the product, tested it, then there is acceptance testing, and then there is kind of rigorous testing against integration with their existing elements and all that. So those things will not be there when we go for this add-on PO, because these add-on POs would be same technology, similar products to be integrated or to be installed. So the delivery time and installation time and acceptance time would be much faster.
Okay, got it, sir. And sir, the last question is, can you give me what is the total headcount as of March 26 vis-a-vis March 25?
So total our headcount is roughly about 2,300 employees, and that is broadly remained the same compared to the previous year.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, I now hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
Yeah. So thank you, Mohit. So thanks everyone for attending the call and for all your questions. Again, once again, and first of all, once again, my apologies for starting this an hour later than the scheduled time. And secondly, as you've seen the results of FY26, the key takeaway I want gentlemen to have is that yes, the results have been quite disappointing, but at the same time, you have to, we are positive about our future, based on which we have made substantial investments during the year to make sure our products are ready and technologically ready and capable for the business and the technology transition that we see. So we look forward to a much better future, and with that mindset, the investments have been made, and hope to work with you all and connect with you all in future again and deliver a much better FY27. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of ICICI Securities Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you all for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.